Plum Creek's Vice President of Northwest Manufacturing, Tom Ray, says these cuts are due to a lack of log supply. It may look like I'm just helping refurbish Thompson Field here in Kalispell, but in reality, I'm helping a local boy attain the highest rank possible in the Boy Scouts. The report states that the $500 million cleanup effort has reduced asbestos contamination in Libby by a significant amount. Stepping on the ice for the first time can be intimidating, but a group of local ladies are working hard to show that anyone can play hockey, even if you've never skated before. The Whitefish Fire Department was long overdue for a new fire engine. And not only does it look impressive, this engine comes with technology that will make it easier for the department to fight fires. And at the end of the week, this hoop is going to be raffled off. So let's see if I have the skills that these kids have here. It's been a long process, several years in the making, but the City of Polson and Lake County are looking at updating the development code and making some zoning changes. McDonald recently opened a new location, here at the loading docks, which also houses Brick's Bottle Shop and Brannigan's Pub. But what's different about this location is that it also houses a bakery. What I'm doing right now won't get me pulled over in Kalispell, but drive a few miles down the road to Columbia Falls or Whitefish. And using your cell phone while driving will cost you a $100 fine. You not nervous?
Okay. Not on this one. We'll see how it goes later when I'm a few hundred feet off the ground.
Matt Sather is afraid of heights, but that didn't stop him from taking a zip line at 40 miles per hour 300 feet up in the air Sunday afternoon.
And on 3, 2, 1, go!
Matt was one of 4 athletes riding the zip lines at Big Mountain Sunday, thanks to the Moving Forward Foundation. Miss Wheelchair Montana Starla Hilliard-Barnes created the foundation earlier this year, along with her husband Shannon.
So many people think that just because you're paralyzed in a wheelchair or you're in a wheelchair, you have to stop living life. And Shannon and I wanted to show others that they could still go out and do anything. So we take people like what we did today, going ziplining, kayaking.
Today was Olin Lawrence's first time riding a zip line. He says those with disabilities don't often get the chance to get out and try new activities, like ziplining.
It was fun. It was fun. It was really good. I'm thankful for these guys up here that, help people with disabilities get out there and enjoy activities like this. It was great. Thank you.
Hilliard Barnes says she understands the joy of being able to get out and participate in activities like this.
For a long time, I didn't have a hand bike, and I have a 2-year-old daughter, and for her to say, "Mommy, can you go ride a bike with me?" and me to look at her and say, "Baby, Mommy can't go out with you today," and she didn't understand, So I know what it's like when I first got that bike, I know what it's like to feel that joy and to be able to get up on the zip line and have them see that joy in their face. It just overwhelms me.
Hilliard Barnes hopes to expand the Moving Forward Foundation to include projects such as an accessible playground for children. In Whitefish, Anna Cole, MTN News. More than 2,500 runners tied up their laces and participated in the Pink Me Up Run and Walk in Kalispell Sunday afternoon. Although today was a great day to enjoy the sunshine and get some exercise, for some runners today, this Pink Me Up race has a very special meaning.
My mother had breast cancer and she was a survivor of 23 years, and so I'm out here to, help whatever I can do.
Runners were raising money for a new cancer support program coming to Kalispell. This program will be the first of its kind here in the valley.
Montana has that "I'm tough, I can do it all by myself" reputation, and the reality is you can't. And there's little resources everywhere, but they're not all contained in one. So it's going to be really nice to have something all under one building where people can go and know they're going to get social, emotional, and other support systems.
This is the second year for the Pink Me Up race, which also helps raise awareness for all types of cancer in Montana. Race organizer Melissa Hulvat says events like these are important to have in the community.
We just had a person say that she was going to run because her son died 2 weeks ago of cancer. They signed him up. His family's running anyways, because they know that you put one foot in front of the other, that life goes on, and then that's why we're so lucky to live in a community like this, because we'll all come together and say, not one more.
Almost 6,000 Montanans will be diagnosed with some form of cancer this year. Events like Pink Me Up ensure those diagnosed will have a support network available. In Kalispell, Anna Cole, MTN News. Last year, almost 230,000 vehicles with over 350,000 passengers crossed into Montana through the port of Roosevelt. This makes it the second busiest port of entry into the state from Canada. The wait at the Canadian border after the Labor Day long weekend holiday got up to around 2 miles long on Monday, and that could translate into a 2-hour wait. Now, this wait time is more than an inconvenience for those waiting in line. It could also lead to some safety concerns.
With Highway 93 being 2 lanes, with 1 lane, the northbound lane being full of traffic, if we are forced to go north, then we're forced to go into the oncoming lane of traffic. It can cause a dangerous situation.
Neil Temple owns a business in Eureka, and his driveway also comes right off Highway 93 near the Canadian border. He agrees safety is his main concern.
Not too awful long ago, my wife had a little problem and she had to go to the emergency room. And if we'd had to call the ambulance and it had been a situation like we got here today, it may be catastrophe.
But as a business owner in the area, Temple appreciates the contributions Canadians make to the local economy.
You know, we have a lot of Canadian customers in my business, and we really appreciate the Canadians.
Eureka State Legislator Representative Mike Cuff has been working towards finding a solution for long wait times at the border.
I have a piece of paper I've been handing out to people in line, encourage them to contact their member of parliament in especially the Calgary area, since so many folks are from Calgary.
Some of Representative Cuff's solutions include extra staff at the port during holidays and the creation of a Nexus Fast Pass lane. In Eureka, Anna Cole, MTN News. It may be the Whitefish Summer Games this weekend, but for the last 2 years, a winter sport has snuck into the competition: hockey. But this weekend's tournament isn't just for the boys. Stepping on the ice for the first time can be intimidating, but a group of local ladies are working hard to show that anyone can play hockey, even if you've never skated before. Several more seasoned players have come together to create the Fall Into Hockey program for women, which is designed for new players to learn the sport alongside other beginners. Kelly Davidson has been playing for years, but is actively involved in recruiting other women to the sport.
I don't think many women grew up watching or playing, so it's really surprising to them how much they enjoy it when they get out there.
Veteran player Linny Reading has been playing for almost 20 years, even though she got a late start to the sport.
I didn't have the opportunity to play my whole life. I wish I had. I don't love it any less because I started later in life. I want every single woman out there to have the opportunity to have this much fun.
And her favorite part of the game?
This, breathing, sprinting, even though it may not look like I'm doing that right now.
Playing hockey is obviously a good way to exercise and stay in shape, but Davidson says there is another less obvious benefit to stepping on the ice.
Absolutely, the people. It's very social. You know, it's a fun game and it's a fun sport, but it wouldn't be nearly as much fun without the camaraderie and, you know, just having other amazing women around me.
In Whitefish, Anna Cole, MTN News.